Good morning, Prime family, and welcome back to the channel. We have not been uploading lately, but that's because we have been very busy getting Prime HQ up and running. We got all of our equipment, materials, everything's ready to go. We cannot wait to show you the video of our new facility. I know you guys will all like it, and we'll bring you up to speed in everything that's been going on here at Prime AC and Heat for the last 4 months. But like always, business has to continue, and we have today another Amana S Series installation. This is one of the newest systems that's being manufactured from Houston, Texas, and this is all in preparation for the new refrigerants that are going to be coming out in 2025. Daikin and Amana have decided to go with the R32 A2O refrigerant for all of their equipment, commercial and residential, and we're so excited to finally get those equipments delivered in 2025. Now, let's go ahead and jump over to the crew and see how they're installing the Amana S Series system. And like always, Prime family, thank y'all so much for watching, commenting, and liking our videos. It really means a lot to us. All right, so here at the job site, the guys are already starting to remove this 2007 R22 style cube unit, and this is what's going to be replaced with the new Amana S Series system. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, what's the difference between a standard cube style air conditioning unit compared to the Amana S? Well, aside from the most obvious, which is going to be the looks, the Amana S Series is a more slim profile, and the fan is actually a side discharge, whereas your typical cube style units have the fan that blows it up. So the second thing that really separates a standard air conditioning system to the Amana S is the technology that's inside of it. This style of air conditioning system uses a contactor and a capacitor, and it's a single speed. That means that whenever the thermostat calls for cooling, this system goes to 100% capacity until it reaches set point, and it just repeats that process throughout the whole day. With the Amana S Series, it is like a small wave. It's finding the perfect temperature, perfect humidity, and it can ramp up from 10% all the way up to 100% throughout the whole day, modulating, finding that perfect temperature so that the customer stays very comfortable inside the house and their electric bill is as low as possible. So our guys are going to keep working very hard all day here getting this system prepped and ready to go, so stick along as we go through the whole installation process.
All right, guys, picking up where George just left off here. We got the Amana system installed. We got it on a nice slab right there. Guys, this unit here is going to be our 3-ton, right? Very small, but it packs a very, very large punch here. This is what the new Amana systems look like, okay, guys? Now, while it is small, this thing's going to put out a lot of cool air, and it's going to be very efficient. Most people, when we start these things up, they say they're so quiet. Well, that's the secret about them. They're so quiet, but yet so efficient, making your energy bill go down because it is, again, the variable speed. Thing here at Prime that we like to do, we like to install surge protectors on all of our units because these storms out here in North Texas, man, they will destroy a system very, very quickly. And it's like having insurance on your unit once you add one of these. If it gets hit, that way you know that your system's protected, and more importantly, your investment is protected. You don't want your air conditioning going out for any other reason other than just old time. Today we got a pretty tight squeeze that we're making, but our installers are always able to get it done. They're going to hang it correctly because we use the hang right kit to make sure everything is level. Also, they're going to make sure everything is sealed properly inside of here, especially when you're dealing with code, guys. We always want to make sure that we apply. Don't get any red tags. Always make sure that we are green here. I'm going to let the guys finish here. But again, today we're working on a tight one, and my buddy back there is making sure that this plenum and the evap coil is sealed together very, very nicely the Prime way.
All right, Prime family, so we are at the tail end of the installation. Our guys have been working non-stop all day as quickly and as professionally as possible to get this customer up and running. Now here it is, the Amana S Series. As you can tell, it's a lot different than the old cube style unit. One of the key features of the Amana S line is that it's a slim profile, very modern. It's super quiet, and you can tell we put it on a concrete slab on the bottom, and then we bolt it down so this thing is not going to go anywhere. Now for city purposes and for city codes, we replaced the disconnect with the proper disconnect switch in there. We did a surge protector, we did a new copper extension, we did all the Armaflex and UV rated material, and then we put locking caps here so that no one can tamper with the refrigerant. And as you can tell, I am so happy. Look at this system. It's modern, it's slick, and the most important thing is that it's going to save this customer tons of money on their electricity. So let's go take a look at the attic and let's see how that indoor portion of it came out.
Guys, to finish this video off, we are in a little bit of close quarters, but I want to go over everything that's done here today. Today was a full system complete, and again, if you've been watching this video all the way through, then you know everything we did to ensure that this was a quality install. All right guys, I want to let you know a little bit about installs. When it comes to the installs, that's what's going to determine the life of your system. And if you choose Prime, I'm telling you, you're going to get a quality install, some work that's going to last forever, okay? With that being said, let me get into what makes this one so special. We have what we call here the EEV, okay? No more TXV, no more piston. This thing is an electronic expansion valve, and it's gonna know how much refrigerant to let into your home so it's not overflushing the evap coil, okay? That's something different that Prime does, and that's what we specialize in. Of course, guys, with our full completes, we always do the best April air filter basis for you guys, all right? And it's properly sealed as well, okay? That's to make sure that none of the bad stuff gets pulled into your lungs, all right? We're gonna give you the most efficient system and the most efficient filter with that when we do an install for you. The thing during our installs we take care of, guys, is the flue pipe. We're always gonna make sure that we're up to code when we do this, making sure that your flue pipe does not touch anything that will get you a red tag. So we always supply with the best flue pipe ever, and this is the bendable pipe. Check out how our installer is getting ready to put this flex on to make sure that during the winter time, right, it's gonna flow out of this flue pipe just right and sized appropriately. And again, to make sure that we don't get any red tags when the city comes out, everything's gonna be green. Like I said, guys, our installers aren't afraid to get things right for you, okay? Right now, we're on top of the roof, making sure that no obstruction's gonna touch the flue pipe, right? I know I'm talking about that flue pipe a lot, but that's one of the things that gets tagged often when we come out and we see that's done wrong. So at Prime, we're gonna make sure it's done right, even if that means getting on top of the world to do it for you. Prime family, it's been fun doing this install with you guys, and as always, if you need maintenance, if you need a replacement, or if you need a repair, or just some consulting advice about what to do, don't hesitate to call Prime AC and Heat. Just know we have the best options as well as the best expertise to get your cooling needs done. Prime family, this has been fun. Make sure you reach out to us wherever you see us. We'll always be able to talk, and we'll always be able to keep you cool.